Summertime, of course, means hitting the beach, but a string of shark attacks in the Northeast is putting swimmers on high alert. A warning now, some of these pictures you're about to watch are a little gory.
There are many scariest animals in the world, but for some, nothing is scarier than shark attacks. Sharks have been on the planet for over 400 million years, long before humans. There are over 500 species of sharks, ranging from the small dwarf lantern shark to the massive whale shark. Sharks are apex predators, playing a crucial role in maintaining the health of our oceans. Some sharks are simple, and some are aggressive that attack humans. Featuring a compilation of the most thrilling shark encounters caught on GoPro, this content not only highlights the beauty and terror of these marine animals, but also the increasing frequency of their interactions with humans around the globe, including Miami Beach, Australia, and Cancun. In this video, we explore the 9 scariest shark sightings ever recorded. These encounters will make you shiver with fear, but will also teach you a lot about these amazing creatures. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share your opinions about this amazing video. 9. Tiger shark attack man in Egypt. A Russian man has died after being mauled by a tiger shark off one of Egypt's Red Sea resorts, with disturbing video taken from the beach appearing to show him screaming, "Papa," as the attack unfolded. The 23-year-old Russian national had gone swimming in the waters off his resort near the city of Horkita when a shark emerged underwater and grabbed him. Officials from the Russian consulate in Horkita identified the man as a Russian citizen. He has been named locally as Vladimir Popov. His dad has since spoken of watching the attack from the shore. "We went to the beach to relax," Mr. Popov, originally from Russia, told 112 media outlets. "My son was attacked by a shark. It all happened in seconds." What kind of help can you give? This meat grinder happened in 20 seconds. He was just dragged under the water. A nearly minute-long video appearing to be of the brutal shark attack shows the man being suddenly pulled down into the water, only for him to resurface and desperately fight off the shark when suddenly the water around him goes red. He also screams out, "Papa," and cries out loudly as the shark repeatedly circles and comes back into attack. Later in the video, a witness is heard saying, "It is eating his remains now," as a small ship sails in the distance. The Environment Ministry in Egypt later said it had caught the shark and was examining it in a laboratory to try to determine the reasons for the rare attack. 8. Scuba diver encounter great white shark. A scuba diver who was on a diving tour of great white shark habitats narrowly escaped an encounter with one this month, when it broke through the bars of a diving cage and thrashed for nearly a minute until it freed itself. The diver Chan Ming, a Shanghai-based advertising executive who was a scuba instructor in his spare time, was among about 20 people on a 5-day tour from Ensenada, Mexico, to Guadalupe Island. The main purpose was to see sharks, and Mr. Chan, 51, jumped into the water on Octi 5 with a camera. He entered the cage hoping for a close-up. During the encounter, which was caught on video and then shared across the internet, a juvenile great white leaped for a piece of tuna. Mid-leap, the shark slaps against the bars of the cage, entering and thrashing while Mr. Chan is trapped inside. A tour employee immediately leaps forward to open the top hatch of the cage to allow the shark to escape. About 20 harrowing seconds later, the shark finally wriggles free, breaching as it finds its way back to open water in the Pacific Ocean. The footage was captured by the operator of the Gabe and Garrett YouTube page, an adventure-themed account for children. The boy's father, who identified himself as Brian, but would not give his last name out of concern for the safety of his children, said in an interview that 2 divers had left the water about 2 minutes before the encounter, which was good timing on their part. 7. White shark in surfing competition.
A surf competition in South Africa had a stunning finish today. It was streaming live online when suddenly a shark attacked. Here's Charlie D'Agata.
Mick Fanning was already a household name in pro surfing by 2015, but he became an absolute legend that year when he fought off a shark attack by punching the shark in the nose. Now he is ready to call it a career. The 36-year-old Australian, known as White Lightning, says he needs a fresh challenge and will retire after the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach event, which runs from March 28th and April 8th in Australia. If winning 3 world surfing titles wasn't enough for Mick Fanning, he built his own legend a little more on Sunday when he fought off a shark attack in the middle of a competition in South Africa. The Australian was a finalist in the J-Bay Open when the shark struck, and the incident was captured on television. As Fanning waited for his first wave of the final, a fin surfaced behind him. Fanning noticed the animal at the last moment and paddled away, but was soon dragged off his board. To make the spectacle even more agonizing, a wave then hid Fanning as he struggled to escape, as the commentators, obviously shocked, tried to explain what was happening. "Holy shit," one of them whispered. Fanning would have a lucky escape. Nearby rescue boats were soon on hand, and he was helped to shore alongside fellow finalist Julian Wilson. 6 Shark in Cape Town. When Johan Potgieter and his fellow divers went to their favorite diving spot in Cape Town, South Africa, they had no idea they would experience a life-threatening encounter with the great white. When Potgieter got in the water near Slipslop Reefs, at the 19-meter depth, he got too close with the predator that came straight for him. The diver managed to show dominance by thrusting his spear gun forward and giving the shark a good prod, but the creature aggressively followed him up to the surface. It's a miracle all 3 divers who were in the water managed to get back on the boat. Potgieter and fellow scuba divers were spearfishing in the sea east of Cape Town when the terrifying creature attacked. The chilling moments that followed were captured by an underwater camera as Potgieter swims for his life to the safety of a boat. In the clip, he can be heard screaming as the great white dodges him and then returns for him head-on. He bravely managed to fend off the shark with his spear and frantically swam to the surface to call for help. 5 Angry tiger shark. In the ocean, Ramsey averted close contact with Queen Nikki. A 16F tiger shark leaped out of the water and bit at her fins in a jaw-dropping incident. Ramsey has been swimming with sharks for over 2 decades. By now, she describes Des Cribb this incident in Hawaii by saying that Nikki's reaction was caused by her quick entry into the sea. Despite the anticipation, Rami recognized the shark's behavior and decided to back off, demonstrating her extensive knowledge of these creatures. Imagine going straight into the mouth of such a ferocious predator. "I love that tiger shark." Ramsey said, emphasizing the link developed over the course of 20 years of shared experiences. Sharks, according to the marine biologists, are intriguing and interacting beings who ought to be respected as wild animals and apex predators. Ramsey, who dives into the water on a daily basis for shark study and conservation, aims to teach people about shark behavior. She sees such interactions as opportunities to highlight the beauty of these species, such as Queen Nikki, and dispel myths about them. The adrenaline-pumping video captured the exhilaration of the event, emphasizing Ramsey's love of sharks and her commitment to altering public opinions. Ramsey hopes to emphasize that while sharks are powerful predators, they are not monsters, and that developing respect for these gorgeous species is critical as she continues her shark studies. 4 Spearman fishing. A free diver was spearfishing at a max depth of 35 few, 8 or memawasabu, when they scored a big catch. After shooting the fish, the diver kicked and splashed at the surface while reeling it in. As the fish was coming in, the diver made a 360-degree turn to check the surrounding area for any sharks. Then, while the diver wasn't looking, a shark bit their shoulder from behind. The freediver violently struck the shark and it released from their shoulder. A nearby dive buddy helped the injured freediver onto a boat and used combat gauze to stop the bleeding before rushing the injured diver to the hospital for treatment. A tourniquet could not be applied due to the location of the shark bite. The freediver's splashing and kicking behavior mimicked the behavior of injured prey of marine predators. In addition, the freediver failed to remove the fish from the water quickly enough to mitigate the risks associated with spearfishing near sharks that innately respond to fish vibrations and blood in the water. Upon shooting a fish, the diver did not signal to his dive buddy to help him scan for predators while removing the speared fish from the boat, which allowed the shark to attack the diver from behind. After the shark bite, the dive buddy acted appropriately by assisting the victim out of the water and applying direct pressure to the bleeding site as quickly as possible. By using a barrier, in this case gauze pads, the wound was protected against bloodborne disease. After providing basic life support, the diver was stabilized for transport to definitive emergency care. 3. Nick Wepner.
A 19-year-old Cal Poly student is recovering after a shark bit him yesterday.
A 19-year-old surfer survived a shark attack off of California's Central Coast on Tuesday morning after kicking the 15-foot great white away as it bit his legs. Nick Wepner, a student at California Polytechnic State University in San Luis Obispo, was surfing with friends off the coast of Montana de Oro State Park when the attack occurred, the Tribune of San Luis Obispo reported. Robert Colligan, the park ranger supervisor, told the Tribune that Wepner described the shark as a 15-foot-long great white with an 18-inch dorsal fin. A photo of Wepner's board with a visible bite was shared on Instagram by the local surfing organization, Still Frothy. Wepner said the shark came up from beneath him as he prepared for an incoming wave and first bit his right ankle before moving up to his left thigh. "It all happened quickly, but I turned and saw that it had one of my legs in its mouth," Wepner said. "The thing was huge." Wepner said he kicked his legs until he could free himself from the shark's grasp, and the shark swam away. After paddling to shore, his friend drove him to the hospital where he got 50 stitches. Wepner, a trained lifeguard and longtime surfer, said he'll return to surfing once his wounds heal. 2. Shark attack at 57 meters. While diving at a depth of over 57 meters in Papua New Guinea, a couple of divers captured a terrifying moment on camera. A silver reef shark suddenly appeared out of nowhere and attacked one of the divers. The shark latched onto the diver's leg and bit down with its powerful jaws. The other diver quickly swam to help, but the shark was too strong. It pulled the diver underwater and began to thrash about. The divers were in a life-or-death situation. They knew that they had to act fast or the shark would kill them. The first diver grabbed a knife and stabbed the shark in the head. The shark released its grip and swam away. Silver reef sharks are known to be aggressive and territorial. They are often found in shallow water, but they can also be found at depths of up to 100 meters. These sharks are known to participate in intense battles with other sharks and to compete fiercely for food. When aroused, silver reef sharks will display aberrant bending of their bodies. They are also well known for their ability to perform incredibly rapid and defensive dives. 1. Heather Boswell attack. This is the terrifying moment a great white shark bites a woman's leg in front of horrified onlookers as a rescue team is trying to haul her into a boat. Heather Boswell, 19, was working on a research ship when she was attacked by a shark while swimming off the coast of Chile. A horrific incident in which the young researcher lost her leg was caught on camera in a home video. It all started when the research team had a day off and decided to spend it relaxing while swimming and snorkeling. Suddenly, a 16-ft great white shark appeared and attacked the 19-year-old. At first, the shark grabbed Heather's leg while she could be seen struggling to swim away. It didn't hurt at all. It was kind of like a puppy chewing on your finger. Meanwhile, the crew members are desperately trying to pull her out of the water by extending a broom handle to her. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also give your comments.